Welcome back to OpenTTD, where we are joining the Mortal Transport Gesellschaft. Well, we're trying to make rail transport a reality here in this region. And last time we did build up a little branch line up here. And I said back then that I thought it would be a cool opportunity to connect that stockyard here. Get a little bit of the livestock from these farms, at least these two farms. Potentially even the third farm here. Yeah, get that over here to the stockyard. And I mean, why not? We can transport some food even back to maybe this town. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to think about it. But I think that is a good opportunity, and I do think I want to use rail for it. Probably, yeah. So then expand. We will. We're gonna maybe build them a station down here. So let me think about it. So we will have to pick up food and we'll have to deliver stuff. So there will be two stations here basically. And that will be fine. So the pickup will be that, yeah. So 1x5. Having it down below is a little bit annoying. Maybe we'll build the actual stations up here on the hill. Maybe. It's already like almost out of range of this. Yeah, maybe we'll build one of them down here for delivery. So this will be the delivery station. Then a pickup station. Maybe we'll build it up here. It's still in range, yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be it. So this is gonna be the livestock delivery, and this is gonna be the food pickup. Something like that. Then we're gonna make sure to connect them up. I'm thinking maybe we will build it here, because then we can build a bridge right here. Then connect that up there, right? A large bridge. Why not? Okay, and the next best connection for that would be probably right about here. Here we'll jump over the river. So going left here, is that like probably 1 sec. So this is just for the food delivery, so this track is fine probably for now. Where do we need to get the food from this farm also, right? And from this farm. The question is like how we want to manage that. Interesting ideas coming to mind. Maybe we'll have like a first mile by truck kind of thing, and then load it onto a train afterwards. It's a possibility. We'll have a waiting bay here because I anticipate that we might need it. So something like that. And then here yeah, we just need two things like that. That should be it, yeah. It's good to have another kind of waiting bay here so that we can shield that off here like that. It's a bit short. Let me then do the tiny bit of terraforming that would help us out here tremendously, and just connect it up like that. Yes. Cool, and then we're going to connect this here up. That looks quite good. And then we will build a little maintenance also somewhere. Let it be somewhere up here, because we might connect like a passenger station down here eventually. Probably not now, but later. So yeah, and then let's then run a little train already. That will connect food. So yeah, I mean, suitable for petrol. Powered by petrol. Sorry, I was misreading it because I was suitable for passengers and then I switched here and it's petrol. Yeah, we're gonna take those, the spinner, just the average standard one. One less. Okay. And you're gonna be for food, right? Yes. And you can go here, sorry, here. And then afterwards, you will bring the food maybe here, or should we just continue on to Weißenkirch? Why not? I mean, it's a larger thing, so I think it makes sense. So full load here, and then bring it to there. And that should be it. And this should accept food. Yes, it does. Cool. Very cool. So I also see there's a lot of coal here. We might be able to tap into that. So now we need to just deliver the livestock here. So my thought was, do we want to just expand that station here? It's already a 2 station, so theoretically you can just dump here like the livestock. But then you'd have to load at that station. I don't like it that much. Then you'd have to truck it over to the city here, or alternatively you just build a junction here to connect it by rail. I guess I will do the railway line. I guess in reality probably trucks would make more sense, but it's just like easier to do it like by rail here because it's just less effort and faster. So livestock. Guess we don't have anything that represents livestock, strictly speaking. Let's just put like some buildings that look like they could be from a farm. Maybe like this. This is an elevated one, so maybe livestock station. I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong on that. So that's gonna be that. In fact, maybe. I mean, the water tower looks kind of fun. Let's keep it. Okay. And then we will just join that up pretty much like that. The most simple way. And there will only be one train, so it can just be like, I guess, that type of signal here for now. So then we're gonna need another train to come in, which will carry livestock, and we have some new ones. You will go there and you will bring it to the livestock delivery, full load. Go on then. I'll put that here in the corner so you can keep an eye on it. But I'm gonna set up the second farm, and I guess here the same, honestly same thing, because it's just very close to the railway. It just makes sense to set up a station for it directly without any compromises. So the question is just like where we want to join it eventually. Like we could join it down here or up here or like here on that junction maybe. I think either way is fine. I guess we'll try to join it up on the side of the town here. Right. So that, and then let's build a larger bridge here. this, and we will have to go down south here, so it's fine. We don't have to have this junction here theoretically, but we will just create it, and I will make this type of junction here just so it's blocked off. There will only be one train going there, which should make it quite fine. So we have this train stuck here for quite a while. Why is that? Because this track here is somehow magically reserved by something. I don't know what it is reserved by, because I don't see any train. Ah, okay, it's this little bus here. So this little bus is coming from all the way over here, but it's reserving the path for a super long time. So that clearly means that we should probably subdivide that up a little bit, so that there's some opportunity for trains to pass by here. Am I regretting that I didn't double track that from the start? Huh, maybe. I also would love to see where is the transparency options here. It's probably transparency options here, because I want to make just the trees. I want to see the station here actually, because I want to just have probably like this type of thing. Alright, bit weird switching here, to be honest. Probably that's better. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Probably that's better. I will probably extend that out here and just make this a double station thing, because I kind of think that that's probably sensible. So that was the check stations. Right. Where are the check stations? CS. Yeah, that's check, yeah. They almost all look the same. Hard to tell apart. Okay. So, local town, you do not allow. That is too bad. What can I do to convince you? Maybe some trees could be done. Can you maybe appreciate the trees here? Okay. Can I do some bribing or something? Because we do have the money for it. Bribing, 500,000. Let's go. Didn't help. Let's go again. Just poor. Alright, 1 million. The mayor of this little town, 100 people, he gets like 1 million in his bank account. And he's like, okay, sure, you can build your train station. If it's so important to you. And it is. It looks halfway decent. A little nick here. I don't know what that represents, but hey, I like it. So, then the signals. That was what I was going to do. Just like that. And here it's gonna be like that. Well, no, actually we wanted to make them like directional, this train station. So it's kind of a pass-by station. Yes. Cool. Alright. So, the train in the meantime managed to get through. And it's loading, so we'll get its sister train set up to go up here. Delete, full load, let's go. So let's see about that. I think you'll find the way. Little guy that got lost down there. So how's the production rates here? Current production normal. Okay, bit slowish. Okay, we'll check back in that in a bit. I want to quickly check on whether it's possible to get farm supplies here. Just want to be sure if it's possible. So farm supplies are from a port. So that is very possible. Look at that. It's very easily possible, actually. Very easily. So these cargo terminal and the chemical pier. Chemical pier. Interesting naming. So the cargo is like where we pick it up, and that's where we put. And the chemical pier is where we just deliver chemicals to, I guess. Right. So basically from that one, we would want to go onto that branch line over here. Right now it's not connected, of course. There is space enough that we can make a quick connection though. It's just as simple as basically doing this, because realistically we don't want anything too fancy to be done here. Well, could be I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit more fancy than that. And we can make that by just going here like that. And this, and that. Okay, that looks a tiny bit more fancy. I like it. So, signal wise, do we need to do anything special for that? I guess as close to the junction as possible. I would love to do a double track. So that we can put some signals down. I guess we could just join it here also, realistically. It's an interesting design. But why don't we just do it like this then? Just actually double track things here. And just remove that nonsense. Well, not quite this nonsense, because that's just kind of not quite correct. Okay, let's just redesign that a tiny bit here. So it's quite possible that you can just do like this. And then this can go up here, and this one can join in here. Okay, we might have to do very tight corners or do something else, but this could work like this. Work, yes. Pretty, not so much, huh? And then these could be. Let's bring them out a bit and join them up like here, like this, and then there, and then there, and then this. This is pretty. This is pretty. The other one could be moved over to here. Yes. Then this can be gone. And then this one we can probably also make better by doing a tiny bit of terraforming like this, and then joining it into that long straight here. Yeah, not efficient joints, but at least somewhat reasonable ones. Of course, the whole thing could be moved one back. That would make it extremely pretty. If I can just make this not such a tight curve, and instead do it like this. Yeah, so, and then this one, yeah, like this. Oh, that begins to look somewhat reasonable. So let's put a few signals down just so that we're not getting confused here. So this is going to be like that, and this is going to be like that, right? This one here, no, this one there, like this, and then this one is actually incorrect. This one should be, one sec, this is coming in, no, this should be correct. This is also correct, yes. And then you're missing one signal. That begins to look like something that could work, for sure. I don't like that this stretch here is very long and there's very slow running things on it, which means it's hard to pass them by. Schwarzacher, that has a station. Yeah, that's a station apparently. It's hard to see, to be honest. I might upgrade their station to be 2 as well, if it's possible. That kind of pissed them off. I think they heard about the bribery that was going on here. So if there's money to be had, I guess they also want some. But trees are also good. Trees are also good for them. Yes, yes. And that'll be like this. And like this, yeah. So this will be directional train station. Looks interesting for sure. I don't know. I'm pretty much using the wrong one. I'm 100% sure almost. Maybe let's try this one on the outside here. Okay, then I guess you'll have to live with the ugly station, guys. You're not allowing me to replace it. So now we put that connection in. Now that we did that, it's time that we put a train on that. So we are going to make a small, fast train that will just get some farming supplies in one of those. And how many do we need to deliver? We don't need to deliver a lot here, realistically. Like, they need 80 crates per month. That's pretty reasonable. So that's 48. So I guess like this, like a very short train. That should be what, 96. So that's fine. So quick 96 crates. So we're going to go to the cargo terminal. We're going to full load. Then in between, we will bring some supplies to here. And then afterwards from here, you will also bring some supplies to there. And of course I know that they will block each other. That's not gonna be otherwise working. So I will then extend these stations. I will make 2. I don't want to mess around with signals like that much just to save on one station. It would be nice, of course, but we're playing it differently. So let's figure out, where did we see these stations? They were facilities, processed goods. I guess are livestock processed goods? I think they're raw materials, right? Yes. Cattle, docks. Not sure which one we built. It's fine. So we'll put another one next to it. Okay, that looks ugly. Yeah, I guess the pigs is here. And here we maybe build the other one. Why not? Looks good. Then just put that here. Put these there. Just should work, right? Like, theoretically this could be blocked if there's 2 trains in here, but why should there be 2 trains in there? There's only, I mean, why should they be there? Why should there be more than 2 trains? 2 trains is plenty for this route. And that should also work, yeah. That should also work. Good. So the little train with the farm supplies, we're gonna follow it. Yeah, I think this will have to get used to actually producing some farm supplies. Actually produces... oh, it produces chemicals. We're picking up chemicals, that's the point. Maybe we need to deliver food here, actually. Oh my god. Look at that, I'm a genius. Oh. Yeah, yeah, this could use food. We don't bring it to the city, no. We're bringing it to the town. The question is, like, which is the better one to deliver to chemical pier or to the cargo port? I guess bring it to the cargo port. I guess that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be like a nice supply here. We'll bring food to the cargo port and we'll get farming supplies in return so that we can make food faster. Genius. But the loading takes quite a long time. Well, maybe just the initial one. We're gonna follow it closely. And the engineering supplies, there seem to be plenty. Yeah, but the farming supplies should also be continuously produced here now. Now that we have a train that picks them up. Just at a pretty slow pace still. Let's see. Takes the right way. Okay, we have one train here that's blocked because no particular reason. I guess it's just that this station is full. That's a pretty normal occurrence. We have so many trains on the route. So we're gonna bring our first supply of farm supplies, our first farm supplies to the farms. It's also, okay, here's an overtaking spot. That's good. Yeah, this track could probably be double tracked and be reasonable to do so. Gonna rush past the station, which seems awfully busy. 300 people, not too bad, but you know, little rail bus here is coming through to pick some of those people up at least. And we're delivering them right here, which should immediately give a nice boost for production here. Hopefully. It's gung-ho. Yes. And I'm kind of inclined to just stay here for a second to see if it actually fills up quickly. More or less. Not too quickly, I guess. Let's keep an eye on the production here while we follow the train as it goes through that little busy intersection, and it will make its way down to the stockyard. I guess that's the name, right? Stockyard. It's not too fast. I guess those wagons are pretty slow, right? 80 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that seems reasonably slow. We have 82 items already waiting. The farm supply, sorry, that's the wrong one that I was looking at. I wanted to look at this boy. He was only 72. He has a capacity of what? 220. Is that also the same unit as that? I'm not sure. No, 312 items. So okay, he's on 1/3. By the time he gets back, probably like 2/3 full already. So that seems reasonable actually. So one secondary train here should give us the required the required food, that we can actually deliver the food one time. And 166 livestock on that station by the time the train is back. Yeah, now it picked it up. It's half full. Not too bad. I was hoping that the gung-ho production would give us a little bit more, but maybe also need to transport some of the milk for it to be more productive. I'm not sure. Do you need to transport all things for it to get more productive, or is it enough to just get one of them? Yeah, so the food is now full and we'll transport it to the port. That's exactly what we wanted to do. I'm just wondering, just quickly, what could we do with that milk? I guess you can just transport it somewhere. We have milk processing already in Tafel, I believe, but industry directory, industry chains, yeah. So select industry. So the dairy, yeah, the dairy farm produces milk into the dairy. That's the only connection. So you need to find a dairy. That's the big thing. So just for quick reference, let's just quickly look here. Just curious. Disable all and then look at the dairies. There is Nothing in the immediate vicinity. So the next dairy is here, probably in Saltborn and in Tafel, right? Yes, Tafel I see blinking, and I see Saltborn blinking. So maybe you cannot see it, it's very tiny. So here's one dairy that we're not utilizing yet, and the other one is up here in Saltborn, which we are utilizing quite heavily, the dairy lane. Yeah, I think either option is pretty far, I guess. Theoretically, you could go through these mountains, but that's more of a, yeah, that's an engineering feat to go through these type of mountains, I would say. Definitely. But not impossible, you know. There's a plateau. Maybe one tunnel. Who knows? Let's think about it. See you next time. Take care.